What's up YouTube, this is RL Yoshi as usual. I'm Max, bringing you Let's Play Pokemon Red, Twitch Plays Pokemon version. Last time we got here to Pewter City, which is completely red, just like everything else except me. And basically that's pretty much all that happened. We got here through Viridian Forest, and honestly that is pretty much all that happened. We did catch a few Pokemon along the way though. Speaking of which, you might notice that on the side, our Pokemon number has gone from 9 to 11. And the reason for that is because off-screen, I trained up the Caterpie we had up to level 12, which caused it to evolve into Metapod and then to Butterfree, registering both of those in our Pokedex. You might also notice I don't have any other Pokemon here besides Abby. Those have been put in the PC. Now, lower the volume a bit. Now, what I was going to do was, because coming up is Brock's Gym, which, as we all know, is Rock type. I also need to start the stopwatch. I am forgetting everything today. Coming up is Brock's Gym, which is Rock type. We have Abby, Fire type. Now, some of you are probably thinking something like, okay, just train up until you get Metal Claw. This is the original Pokemon Red. Well, sort of. This is built on the original Pokemon Red. Steel type doesn't exist, so there is no Metal Claw. Furthermore, Charmander, and in fact, I think pretty much the entire line, will more or less never learn an attack that is super effective against Rock type. Meaning, Charmander, not really that good to have right now. So, okay, well I got these other Pokemon that I could use. How about that Grimer? That Grimer I was thinking of having on my team. Grimer will not learn another move at all until it's in its, 30s. Yeah. So, I did some level grinding with Grimer before I found that out, so at least I'm closer to getting that into Muck. But basically what I did was, off-screen, I trained up the Caterpie to Butterfree. The reason I did that was because Butterfree, at level 12, which is what it is, it learns Confusion, which is a Psychic type move, meaning that I finally have something that is good against Rock. Well, okay, it's not good against Rock, but it's not resisted by Rock, is a better way to put it. But you may be wondering, but Max, you're walking away from the gym. Yes, I am. That's because I'm going to go fight that optional rival battle to try to get a few more levels, because I had to do all that level grinding. I got from level 3 to 12 off of wild Pokemon. That was not fun. Also, there's a Venonat here. But anyway, another thing that happened, well, not another thing that really happened, but another thing you might be wondering about is why didn't I train up another Pokemon like the Bulbasaur that we caught? Or just, something else that wasn't, a bug type. Because bug type is, bug type is, it is bad. Bug type is, in general, really not that good. Pretty much, I think bug type's whole thing is that it's just, it's kind of it's starter stuff. And that's basically all there is to it. I don't really think bug type has any sort of advantages. Obviously, there are types it's good against, and there are types it resists, but, I mean, there's plenty of that. It resists fighting for some reason. But anyway, point being, why did I go with Butterfree and not Bulbasaur? Because I already have a starter on my team. And if Butterfree works out, I'm going to have Butterfree as a permanent member of my team. So I don't want to have, I don't want to have, various starters on my team and whatnot. That's just kind of I just don't really like that. That's just me, though. So I'm giving Butterfree an honest shot. And we're going to head down and we're going to fight Rhino. We're going to fight our rival. And I think we're a good enough level for this because if I look at my Pokemon real quick, we're level 13 and 12. As you know, the trainers are much tougher, and I did have a failed recording where I went to try to challenge Brock's Gym. The first trainer in there has level 14s. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some levels over here. If nothing else, maybe we'll grind up on the wild Pokemon or something. Anyway, I'm going to save right here, just because this is much quicker. Alright. Hey, Max! You're going to Pokemon League? Forget it, you probably don't have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Fight me and find out, Rhino. Alright, here we go. Rhino wants to fight. Rhino starts off with his Spearow, which is level 9. I made a good choice here. I looked it up because I can never remember, and we're gonna use Confusion, of course. But yeah, basically the rival is weaker than Brock's trainer and Brock's Pokemon. So we made a good choice here. Also, that peck was a critical hit and super effective. Didn't even do half my health, so... And he's about to use his Eevee. I will leave Butterfree out. Let's do this. More confusion. Be confused. Don't throw sand at me. Be confused. Alright, one more confusion should do it. If I last that long. No, not a good time to okay, use another sand attack. Stop! Come on! Stop it! Stop throwing sand at me! This is bad. Well, down goes Butterfree. Butterfree did not get a level there. That was great. Alright, Abby, finish it off. Okay, Ember. Abby is now level 14. Don't know if I'll learn anything from that, but, whatever. Aw, you just lucked out. Kind of. I hear Pokemon League has many tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Alright, bye. Hope you get punched in the face by a wild monkey. Anyway, we're gonna head out. We're gonna head back to this, to over here and heal, and then we're gonna go back through Viridian Forest and get back to Pewter City. Now, off screen, I did not do any grinding besides, getting Caterpie to Butterfree. And I normally, for the record, I will normally, if I do off-screen grinding for Pokemon that are not on my team in order to, get the evolutions in the Pokedex, which I am going to do at times. When I do that, usually I will have my recording going, so I will be showing you the, I will show the evolutions, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I'll be showing the evolutions. I did not do that this time because my grinding was completely off-screen. I did not think to record. So from now on, that's how it will be. Usually main party member evolutions will be during an episode, if all goes well. And, yeah, ones that are just for the Pokedex, I'll just show the evolutions after. The reason I didn't try doing it on screen is because it takes a long time. Like, I don't know if you noticed when I saved, but my playtime is much different than before, and that was all spent grinding up my Caterpie, and Abby got a little bit of grinding, I think, but that was it. And that was more just cleaning up if Caterpie to Butterfree fainted. I need to get to the name raider eventually so I can rename the Butterfree, assuming it stays on my team. I mean, it's doing decently. Then again, we'll see how it does against Brock. And it might not do too well, considering it's still level 12, and the first trainer has level 14 Pokemon. So we'll have to see how that works out. I just gotta hope it doesn't actually use any Rock-type moves, because I know that will be super effective, possibly double. Possibly, it'll be times 4. There we go. It'll be quad effectiveness. Also, hello, Weedle. You know what? I'll just take down this Weedle real quick with Confusion. I got 37 experience. I had to basically do that like a million times. And also, here's another Weedle. You know, I just kind of want to get back to Pewter City so I can try to fight Brock again. But, you know, if you want to die, okay. 37 experience. Also this, I really like the Poliwags. Poliwags are worth a decent chunk of XP. Also, if you didn't know, there are Poliwags in this patch of grass right here. I just kind of walked around that line, this strip here on the very far right. Just kind of walked up and down that a ton. Got Poliwags, got some Jigglypuffs that I would usually run away from because they can only use Sing. And, yeah. Alright, so we're going to heal up here just to kind of mark this Pokemon Center as where we'll go to if we inevitably lose. And now, we're going to go take on Brock's gym, now that we've gone and defeated Rhino again. Thought we would get a level from that, but our dreams have been dashed. Let's find the gym instead. I am not that particularly familiar with Kanto, which is maybe a bit surprising. Alright, here we go. Here's the gym. Alright, so, in case you don't know, Brock is obviously Rock-type gym leader. In fact, I'll read the sign that's out front here real quick. Pewter City Pokemon Gym, leader Brock, the rock-solid Pokemon trainer. He is hard as a rock, everybody. This guy right here, most of us just call him Champ in the Making guy. He's not Champ of the Making guy here anymore. He's tutorial guy. He will just tell you how to use items, basically. We don't care about that. Now, this guy, we could avoid him, but we might as well fight him. We all know this guy. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Now, who here remembers this guy from before? What did he have? Like a Diglett? Maybe a Sandshrew? Maybe both? That's kind of what he had, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, level 14 Kabuto. And his other one is a level 14 Almanite. I'll just tell you right now. So, that's going to be fun. Also, they're going to spam Harden, which is going to be great. So, hopefully Confusion. Oh, right. But Harden is only for physical defense. Or rather, it's for defense. Confusion is a special move. And back here, special attack and special defense were summed up in one stat, special. And I just grew up a level. So, basically, Harden does nothing against Confusion. So, have fun. Now, let me tell you guys what happened in the previous recording session. When I tried this before and I ended up resetting. I came in here, I had my whole, I had Abby and all those other Pokemon that I just had in my party just because. And basically took out Abby, took out all the other Pokemon I was sending out. I was just waiting to die by that point. And then, ooh, critical hit. And then, because it got burned from Ember, the Kabuto went down. And I'm not going to be able to take it out with Confusion this turn. I'm going to use an item. Potion. Or could use Withdraw. But anyway, took it, ended up, and it was burned with Ember, so the Kabuto died when I had my random Weedle out front. The Weedle grew up a ton of levels, and I was like, and then the Almanite came out, and I was like, I'm just gonna reset and do some grinding. So yeah, that's what happened, but this time I just obliterated him. Darn! Light years isn't time, it measures distance. Give me your money. Alright, gonna run back and heal. Trust me, kinda need this. That potion, as it turned out, was useless because the guy just used Withdraw twice instead. Way to make me waste an item. I could go buy some stuff, really, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna heal up, and hopefully my one potion will get me through Brock's battle. So I'm gonna take, once again, I'm gonna take Butterfree in out front. I really need to come up with a name for Butterfree. If any of you guys have suggestions for names for any of my Pokemon, feel free to put them down in the comments below. Be warned, of course, that my team may change at from one episode to the next. Like, I may decide, like I did before, I may decide Grimer wasn't really good, and I'm giving Butterfree a shot instead. So, yeah. Originally, I had a name already planned for Grimer, but that's basically, that sort of thing might happen a fair bit, so be warned about that. Suggest names for Pokemon, but just be warned I might not use the Pokemon. But if the name's really good, then I might go with it. So, I might also just rename it even if I don't use it necessarily. But anyway, enough talking about that. Let's deal with Brock here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's Gym Leader. I believe in rock-hard penises and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your moves! Brock totally looks like he's shirtless and is covering his nipples. He also wants to fight. He starts off with an Onix. This Onix is level 15. Feeling a little scared right now. So, once again, it's faster than me, that's great. So we're just going to keep using Confusion. Confusion does have a chance of, as you'd expect from the name, confusing the opponent. However, the chance is relatively small, I believe, so we're not really gonna have it happen, probably. Oh boy. Okay. Bind and Wrap. I hate them. In the first generation, Bind and Wrap, well, okay, throughout the games, Bind and Wrap are attacks that do damage over time. But in the first game, they also prevented you from using an attack if you were in Bind or Wrap. So basically, you were just having this damage dealt to you. Onyx went down. You were just having this damage dealt to you. You couldn't do anything about it, except maybe heal occasionally. And also, if you were slower, the chance was it would use it again on its next turn and you'd be caught anyway. Fortunately, it didn't there. It used Screech, but I just looked out there. Trust me, it is very annoying. Grinding off of Ekans grinding off of Wild Ekans is really annoying. About to use. Hey guys, you remember Geodude? That ain't happening. About to use Aerodactyl. I am going to change Pokemon I'm going to change to Abby so that I can use my potion on Butterfree and maybe get a burn with Ember. But that's the only reason I'm doing that. Aerodactyl, level 17! You guys see the differences in these games now? I got some comments that were like, I don't understand the differences. This just seems like Pokemon Red with the Pokemon in different places. Yeah, that's part of it. It's also a lot tougher. Okay, I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna go for Growl. I'm gonna go for Growl to lower its attack. And this is the point where Abby goes down. Oh no, Abby stays around. I'm using Growl. This way, I'll lower its attack for when Butterfree comes back out. And Abby goes down. I did my... It was a critical hit for 6 HP. Alright, Butterfree, can you do this? I have faith in ye. This might not go too well. Unless it keeps using agility. I'm fine with that. Oh, got a crit. Please use agility this turn. Great. Nope. I'm out. Okay. Damn it. I did get levels on Butterfree for that. Fortunately, also in these early games, you don't lose money for losing battles, which is good because there's a very finite pool of it. Because you can only get it from trainers, really. That's pretty much it. That and selling stuff, but there's not a lot to sell in these early games. Alright, take 2. We're gonna go for take 2 now. I think I had a good strategy, it's just I didn't realize Aerodactyl was gonna have wing attack. It's a problem. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I know who you are, blah, blah, blah. Determination, rock type, challenge me, fine then, show me your best. Okay. Alright, Brock, I'm taking you down this time. Can't cover your nipples forever. He's gonna start off with his Onix again, still level 15. Butterfree, you're level 14, of course. Same as stuff as before. You're still faster than me. At least he didn't use Screech first, so I'm not taking as much damage each time. So at this point, it's just an A-button mash fest. Where basically I'm just gonna keep mashing A, and then eventually I'll use Confusion. Holy crap! Okay, use Bind again. It's also a good thing it's not using Screech, because that would lower my defense for when Aerodactyl comes out. So, me using those 2 Growls actually just evened it out. Because it lowered my defense by 2, I think. Alright, you tackled me. And Confusion. And you're down. Now, the problem here is I don't have my potion anymore. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to leave Butterfree out, I think. I don't think Aerodactyl has anything particularly good against, fire, if nothing else. So... down goes Butterfree. Go Abby. I really doubt I do, but do I have a revive by any chance? Nope, did not think so. Alright. Hey, remember I said I didn't think he had a rock-type move? And of course it was a critical hit. Of course it would be. Alright, let's buy some stuff. Where's the mart? We're gonna buy some potions, I think, and then we should have a chance. Have more of a chance, at least. Okay, you. Why do I have such little... Oh, I think you do lose money, but it doesn't tell you that you do. Great. Okay, okay, no, I don't want Pokeball. 300 for a potion? What the hell? Well... so much for that, everybody. Apparently we're going to have to do a bit of level grinding after all. More or less, we're just going to be level grinding off of Brock's Onix, though. That's pretty much all this is. Just going to keep re-challenging Brock over and over again until eventually I can defeat his Aerodactyl, because I'm defeating his Onix every time. So, let's keep doing this. Oh, okay, Butterfree learned Poison Powder. That is a move that has relatively low accuracy. Well, okay, it's basically when I say relatively low, that just means it's not 100%. But basically, it will poison the opponent if it hits. I will not change Pokemon, because I'm going to give Poison Powder a shot here. Hold on tight. Come on! That fight was actually going surprisingly well. I kept burning him so his attack kept going down. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try going towards the gym the proper way. Okay, Butterfree is now trying to learn Stun Spore. Stun Spore, I'll look at this real quick. I guess it won't show me. Stun Spore, basically, it's kind of the same as Poison Powder, as with the accuracy and whatnot, except instead of poisoning, it paralyzes. Paralysis basically means you're slower, and there's a chance you can't move at all. I don't know if I should get rid of Poison Powder for that, though. Actually, you know what? I will. Also, in case you couldn't tell, you know in the future games, you got those gym leaders that spam those full restores and whatnot. Back in these days, if you ever inflicted a gym leader's Pokemon with a status condition, it would use a full heal. Every time. Even if their Pokemon should move after yours. Yes. You move, you burn them, somehow they outpredicted you, and they will use, well, they just cheat straight up. They just straight up use a healing item that turn. Even though you can't do that, you can't choose to use a healing item to try and outpredict or anything, because it gets used right away. Yeah, it's really dumb. For those who don't know, Sleep Powder, don't know why I didn't go over this a moment ago, basically same as, Poison Powder and Stun Spore, blah blah blah, except the condition is Sleep, which puts you to sleep. You cannot move for a set number of turns. I replaced String Shot with it because I still want to keep Stun Spore. Boom! There we go! That was all luck right at the end. Why did you choose to use... Okay, you chose Rock Slide and it missed, and then you got confused, and then you died. You died! I took you for granted. More like you took me for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. We couldn't afford to put a space in the name. So we received the Boulder Badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. And then you load me up with money. Wait, take this with you. We received TM34, not Rule 34, TM34. A TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A TM is good only once, so when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. Well, how much you were spamming it, I was expecting you to give me the TM for Rock Slide. Okay, what do you have to say to me now? Just as I thought, you're Pokemon champ material. Now, if you read this, by the way. Pewter City Pokemon Gym Leader, Brock. Winning trainers, Rhino and Max. If you read that before, it would only show your rival's name. So let it also be known that apparently this means you and your rival are the only people who have ever beaten Brock. Or any of the gym leaders. That's a thing. But with that, oh boy. I think it's gonna end the episode. Because I know a lot of that was sped up, but we finally managed to beat Brock. We're gonna heal now. I think Butterfree has earned a place on the team. Butterfree is staying. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna save. So yeah, Butterfree is staying on the team. Gonna need to come up with a name for it. Feel free to suggest names. But yeah, that's gonna end that episode. So, I've been Max. Next time, we're going to continue on to the right and head towards Mount Moon, where we will continue our quest. So, see you guys then.